try, I dare.
One WHPR, Highland Park.
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and your co-host, the water cooler guru, FM 88.1 WHPR Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com.
Hello, Detroit and the world. Thank you for joining us on Detroit Sports Jersey. Today, I'm your host, Will, with the Water Cooler Guru.
Good morning, Detroit. I'm happy to be here this morning.
All right. Before we get started, we have a very special call on the line today. That's going to be talking about helping people save money. Before we jump off into the sports, what's going on in sports. We're going to have a word from our sponsor. Then we have a very special call on the line that's going to tell people how they can save money on their health, on their prescriptions, going to the doctor. So before we get into that to our caller, we're going to have a word from our sponsors right now.
Good morning, Detroit Sports Jersey fans. It's a beautiful morning today, Sunday, January 8th, 2012. Metro PCS is wireless for all. United Wireless offers payments, activation, repair, and accessories. United Wireless, 14974 East 10 Mile in Hayes, across from 7-Eleven in East Point. For more information, Joe at 586-445-2999. Our next sponsor, the product is Relief, and that's spelled R-L-I-E-F. Are you one of an estimated 50 million Americans suffering from chronic pain? Are you sick and tired of constantly living with chronic pain? Are you forced to take very expensive drugs with dangerous side effects with no relief in sight? There is a safe, fast, effective, all-natural pain relief alternative on the market today. Relief is a patent-pending pain relief cream that's been the choice product for world-class athletes in Europe for over 20 years, and it's now available in the USA. Relief can help you get your competitive edge back. Relief uses a revolutionary approach to extracting living nutrients from plants in order to deliver a 100% pure formula of botanical oils from nature to feed our body the nutrients it needs to help fight the causes of pain. Relief is a pain relief cream formulated with Dead Sea salt and Inula viscosa, one of the most important medicinal plants in Israel. Check out our natural pain relief cream today and get your free travel packs. Plus, you have our 100% satisfaction guarantee. For more information, www.doyouhavepain.net. And our next sponsor, the product is called ATM Business Blueprint. Web address, cashmachineprofits.com. This is a course in investing in ATMs. Opportunity is knocking. A viable, money-making business is waiting for you. Answer: ATM Business Blueprint contains strategies and techniques necessary to explode your new ATM business. People use ATMs every hour of every day. All that activity generates passive, consistent income 24/7 with no employees or crushing overhead. You cannot lose with immediate access to ATM Business Blueprint content and a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. www.cashmachineprofits.com for full details. What are you waiting for? Time is money. And our next sponsor, there's a free medical discount program called WellCard Health that offers up to 75% discounts on doctor, dental, vision, and prescription services at doctors and pharmacies throughout Detroit, including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 for your free card. A portion of all proceeds generated from this card will be donated to the Red Cross of Southeast Michigan. That's 800-285-5941 to get your card. for people and families with no insurance or with limited insurance. 800-285-5941. And now back to host Will and co-host the Water Cooler Guru.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like I said, we have a very special call on the line. Jennifer, you still there?
I'm here.
Thank you very much for holding. Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling.
Morning.
Good morning. Appreciate you calling in.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So,
hi, Jennifer. Can you tell us about this discount program?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Jennifer, and I'm with an organization called WellCard Health. And WellCard Health offers health programs for families and individuals that either don't have insurance or have limited insurance. And it's a free medical discount program that we offer, and it provides discounts of up to 75% on doctor, dental, vision, lab and imaging, as well as prescriptions and several other things. There's actually about 13 programs that help individuals and families save money on their health care.
Okay.
And as you were mentioning, these services are available at doctors and pharmacies throughout the Detroit area. Pharmacies include national pharmacies like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and many others. For anyone interested in the free card, we will mail one to their homes along with the information on how to use the program, including the specific doctors and pharmacies in the Detroit community. And as you mentioned before, a portion of all of the proceeds generated from the WellCard Health Program are going to be donated to the Red Cross of Southeast Michigan. So to get more information about the program, we can be reached at 1-800-285-5941. We'll send out free cards for everyone in the family, and there are no restrictions, so feel free to tell all of your friends about the program. And if anyone's interested in additional cards for either their church or a community organization, let us know, and we'd be happy to provide additional cards for those groups as well.
Hey, we love that. I definitely love that you're giving, a portion of the proceeds to the Red Cross. Why do you think families should get involved with WellCard Health?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Well, we love that the a portion of the proceeds are going to go to the Red Cross of Southeast Michigan. It's a really great organization here in Detroit. And why should families get involved with this discount program?
Well, it's just it's a great free program, and so if you don't have insurance, or maybe your insurance doesn't cover a particular prescription, for example, sometimes plans will exclude certain categories of medications. It's a free card, and it's very easy to use, and they can take it to any of those pharmacies that I mentioned, as well as there's actually 59,000 pharmacies in the network across the entire country. So whether they're in Detroit or they're visiting their grandma in Kansas, it doesn't matter. They're going to be able to use this card.
so let me ask you a question, Jennifer. You saying this card is free? I mean, it's no out-of-cost pocket expense to the patient, and my understanding also you don't have to have insurance. If you don't have any insurance, you can still use the card?
That's correct. And I want to clarify that this is not an insurance program. It's simply a discount program.
Exactly. Okay. So for those out there that's listening and you like to save some money, this, it's a pretty good program they got going on. You can save up to 75%. Is that correct?
Absolutely, up to 75% on various services. Like I mentioned, there are 13 different programs available through this program, and we'll be happy to mail out that information to anyone. And I believe we also are going to be sending some cards to your studio. And so if it's okay with you guys, later this week, people could pick them up from you as well.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be, we got in contact with Doug, and he said he's going to send us some cards. And, yes, we will be distributing them out throughout the city to people,
Yes.
to let them know about this wonderful program that you guys have going on.
Yeah, and we're happy that we can also help to support the Red Cross in the Detroit area. I think that's a great organization, and we're proud to be able to help them out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Now, let me ask you another question. Are there any restrictions on any of the medications people can use these on, or that's involved in the, that explains that in the package that you'll be sending to people that's interested in these cards?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked that question. It's a completely open access in terms of any kind of medication. So it doesn't matter what the medication is, as long as it's prescription. There are no restrictions. You can use this for anything.
Okay, sounds good. And once again, I want to let people know this is not an insurance card. This is just a discount card to help you save money. 75% is a nice chunk of money people can save.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And reiterating that it also includes dental and vision. So I know a lot of folks who don't have dental and vision insurance through their employers. So that's a nice benefit as well.
Oh, yeah, you correct about that, because a lot of people just have mostly medical and, like you said, no dental or vision. So you are correct. That is a big help, especially in these times. Everybody needs to save a buck or two.
Exactly. So, and I've even known of people that they have taken this card along with their insurance card and have submitted both and had the pharmacy see which one is less expensive. And sometimes this card ends up making the medication less expensive than their own insurance plan. So you can't use it on top of your insurance, but in some cases it may be better.
Okay, and once again, you say you can take this card. I mean, you don't have to just use it in, like Detroit. Like if I go to Texas or something like that, I can also use it there.
Absolutely. Anywhere within the 50 United States, you can use this card. And all of the national pharmacies are included in the network, as well as a lot of, your mom and pop type pharmacies. So.
Okay, I look forward to receiving the information in the cards and help spread the word up here in Detroit about this wonderful program y'all got going on.
Yeah, Jennifer,
thank you.
Can you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you guys go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you to. I was going to ask you about the phone number again for more information for people that are listening.
Absolutely. Let me give that phone number to you again. It's 1-800-285-5941.
Is there a website they can go to also?
There is. It's www.wellcardhealth.com.
Okay, then. And for those who missed it, if you didn't get all this information, we'll download this show on our website, so you can go there 24 hours, look at the show, and receive all this information, for those that are not ready, riding around in the car, don't have no pen and paper. Like I said, they can get this information off our website also. And plus, during the show, we're going to be giving out this information, to our listeners on how they can reach you guys.
Yes. And if they take a look at the website, all of the information will be on there, but in order to get the card and register, we'd like for them to use that phone number. Okay,
so have them to use the phone number first?
Yes, please.
Okay, give out that phone number one more time, Jennifer.
1-800-285-5941.
Okay. Appreciate that. Amy.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think this is a great program, and definitely here in Detroit, we could all, use a little help with saving some money. So we're definitely looking forward to receiving those cards and taking those into our doctors and dentists and pharmacists and getting some of those good deals.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited to help out the people in the Detroit area, so thank you.
Okay, thank you. One more time, Jennifer, before you go, I want you, because you can never give out this number too many times, give it out one more time to the listeners.
Yeah, absolutely. 1-800-285-5941.
Okay, and the name of the company again?
WellCard Health.
WellCard Health. I love it, Jennifer, and I really appreciate you calling in. And once I said, we're going to email you the address so you can send the cards to us so we can start, passing them out here in the Detroit area so people can start taking advantage of these great savings.
Absolutely. And once again, we're happy to send them directly to them as well, if that's easier, if they can't make it down to your studio.
Exactly. So. Okay. We appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. There you go. You're saving some money. Waking up this morning saving 75%. What you think, Guru?
Oh, that sounds like a winner to go along with our $50 gift card. You be on like neck bones.
All right, call in 313-868-3688. Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will. Let's jump right into it.
We want to hear from you Lions fans. Wake up.
No. This is what we're going to hear from the Lions fan today. That's what we going to hear. That's exactly what we going to hear. Because you know what? Yesterday before the game started, all these Lions fans all in my face. I'm going to call you when the game. I'm going to call you. You know what my phone sounded like last night?
I called you one time.
You a Lions fan?
No.
No, you didn't call me. You was bugging me. You wasn't calling me. I told you I had a headache. You was bugged. You going to call back 10 minutes later. How you feeling?
I thought you had the card from the discount drug card, man.
What she say? All right, Lions fan. What can you say? Wait till next year. I mean, you had a good year. You know, hold your head up high. But the Saints was just too much for you. Your defense sucks.
Breezy for CZ.
Okay, Snoop. All right. Yeah, but Detroit, you had a good season. Unfortunately, New Orleans had a better one. And I'm sorry, you know, your front four can't stop the run. Your secondary sucks. And please, I don't want to hear this ref stuff no more. Didn't you say the coach was on?
Yeah, he wanted to make a point that fumble, the whistle blown, you know, took a touchdown from him.
Oh, it took a touchdown from them.
Yes.
So
because they were checking out when the whistle blew, the Lions was the only one still playing.
So so let me get this right. In the second half, the Saints.
No, this is in the first half.
Okay. Let's give them that. Okay, let's give them the touchdown so they can be happy and go away. But let's talk about this second half. The Saints had the ball 6 times, scored 5 touchdowns. And the only reason they didn't score on that 6 was they took the knee.
Just say 6.
You know, they could have put 50 on you, Detroit. So y'all should be sending them, you know, a thank you mercy card. Please, you know.
Let me shoot a few numbers out here. In the last 2 games alone, even though you don't like stats, but I love them. In the last 2 games alone, the Lions gave up 9 touchdown passes. They done gave up 946 yards in the air. They done gave up 1,176 yards total in 2 games. That's a season for somebody.
You say this in the last 2 games?
Just the last 2.
And you know,
and 90 points.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what another thing at 90 points.
Right.
And you would think you're supposed to be really.
And you know what? Lomas Brown, I hope you're listening, homeboy. Because I watched you on ESPN the other day. You was stuttering. You stuck your chest out, too. I'm stick mine out now. I got a New Orleans jersey on, homeboy.
Yeah, you want to fight, Lomas.
Yeah, because he insulted me. Talking about, you know, the Lions, the game is going to be closer. They studied the tape.
And I'm going to give you another stat that proves that your defense sucked. The punter was on the sideline cooking Louisiana gumbo and passing it out like it was, you know, condoms at the free clinic. He didn't have to work.
And check this out.
He didn't have to work.
You gonna let a team go for 4th down, 4 for 4?
The punter called me and said, "Catch that red-eye jet down here. I got some gumbo for you."
Now he was like Potsy Weber. He wasn't even dressed. Get money.
He said, "They told me I ain't working today. I ain't working today. Take the day off. We ain't punting. Come on, you ain't gonna say you gonna say you got a good defense."
I got a buddy down in Texas. He gonna say that that the Lions really got a diversified offense, which I try to explain to him.
Who?
Well, let me finish. Let me shoot the shot. He said he was gonna call in, but I ain't heard. Are you there? Hello?
Is that Texas call?
Yeah, I guess he ain't there. But check this out. What I tried to explain to him, of the 3 quarterbacks that have threw for 5,000 yards this year, every one of them got other receivers besides their top man. And as I'm looking at the stats for the Lions yesterday, if you take away Calvin Johnson's 12 catches, 211 yards, now Detroit is down to only, that's 16 catches and only 170 yards.
You know what? Let's don't take the stats away from the game. Let's take away the stats for the season. They wouldn't even be in the playoffs. Let's keep it. I'm talking about Calvin Johnson.
Right.
You know, so where is this all these great players on the team.
But if you look at New Orleans, even though New Orleans, one of their top receivers didn't even play yesterday.
Let me tell you something, Lions fan. I understand the passion. I have a passion for my 49ers, but I'm not no fool and no idiot, okay? And there's a difference. You can't be just stupid and blind. I mean,
you should have heard him at my job, G, at halftime. Oh, G, money. Man, I almost threw up. We gonna win, huh? What did you say, Guru? Oh, Guru. I said, check it out. At lunchtime, y'all.
You know what they saying this morning? There they go. Look at them. They went from a scream to a whisper. Where you at?
Check this out. You're not gonna. I know y'all out there not gonna. But everybody at work at lunchtime when Detroit was up 14-10, I called out the score. I said the final score is gonna be 45-21. I was off by 7.
That's what you said, 45-21?
It was 45-20.
And that's another thing I don't understand. New Orleans averaging 42 points at home, undefeated. I mean, what snowball chance in hell did you think that you was going to go in?
Well, Lomas said because they saw them once, they're going to make it close.
And then last week, you made Earl Flynn and Green Bay look like Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana, all rolled up into one.
I thought that was Joe Montana last week.
Joe came out.
Right, that's a joke.
You know. 400 and something yards. Ain't nobody ain't heard of Earl Flynn but people in his family.
And check this out. Matter of fact, they didn't gave up over 450 yards in the last 2 games in the air.
Man, come on, Detroit.
Man.
Like I said, hold your heads up. This is a stepping stone.
And another thing, let's point out to them too. They hollering about, when they get their running game. They putting all these hopes on a guy who never played an NFL down. And what I want to say too is, all the good running teams, well, I should say the teams left in the playoffs that run the ball well, they have more than one running back.
Exactly. You got to have that 1-2.
If I'm not mistaken, New Orleans' top running back wasn't even in the game yesterday. He was hurt. He threw for the year.
But you know what's
Ingram.
Yeah,
he threw.
Yeah.
But did that stop? They still got 167 yards. I'm reading this correctly?
Exactly, 167.
Because I'm reading this correctly without their best man.
And that's your front four, your Sue, your Fairley.
And now hold it. I heard my man quote, another quote. My man said, I'm going to have my full arsenal this week on defense. That we didn't have that last time, 4 weeks. We didn't have that. Well, check this out. When your gun was half loaded, you only gave up 31 points. Now your gun was fully loaded. Wow, you gave up 45.
Bree shredded that secondary like I was shredding cheese for my tacos. You know what I'm saying?
I started to go get my Al Bundy outfit on. G. He made me want to go out there yesterday.
One receiver was so wide open, he started cooking some steaks and ribs on the field, before he caught the ball. He sat down and had him a little lunch. Your defense sucked. Where you at, Lions fans?
I don't want to ever hear y'all talk about Green Bay's bad defense like I've been hearing all year from these guys at work. You give up 90 points in 2 weeks, almost 1,200 yards in 2 weeks, 9 touchdown passes in 2 weeks. You call that defense?
And guess what, Lions fans? 90 points. Refs don't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, yes, they do. They missed one. They missed one, so we'll take 7 back. 83 points. Wow.
No, we ain't going to take one back. We're going to give them their touchdown.
Oh, okay. And take one back. You still lost. Losers.
Okay, Lions fans, wake up there. 313-868-3688.
Texas, I don't hear you, boy. I don't hear
you. Yeah, we know you're listening. Don't be scared. Ain't nobody gonna know who you are. You can even disguise your voice. Put the old handkerchief up next to the phone.
I'm gonna give a shout out to all them Lion fans at my job, Tower Automotive in Clinton Township.
I tell you, one person that got it right before the game started. My coach in the 49, he said, we're not practicing for them bombs. We get prepared for New Orleans.
And Detroit didn't take that as an insult. You're insulting me. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my 49ers got it right, baby.
I got about 6 of these coming tomorrow from work. And check it out, one guy, I told him, not only are they going to win, they're going to win by double digits. And check it out, at halftime, he gloating. He said, you got my pop in the freezer? I said, no, I ain't got your pop in the freezer. He told me, you got to have my pop in the freezer. I said, okay.
He didn't have it?
No. His head is probably down right about now.
Oh, man. over there. But for those that early in the show, you know, we had a little technical difficulty. That's why we came on the air a little bit late. So we're going to run over. You know, I'm getting my time.
I want some 313-868-3638. We want to hear from you, Lions. Oh, should I say kittens?
oh, kitty cats. Yeah, kitty cat. Come on, kitty cat.
And then hold on. Then this one guy, he's a dear friend of mine at work. We were starting at the time clock. This was about 10:29 last night. And the game, unfortunately, the score was 24-21 at the time. And he's going to compare Stafford with Breezy. He compares Stafford with Breezy.
Are you serious?
I say, man.
No.
I say, man.
And I'm not taking nothing away from what the Lions did this season, but Lions fan, you got to get into reality world. Get off fantasy island. I mean,
the plane.
I mean, now what the Lions have to do next year, and please don't make it another 12 years before you make the playoffs either. So what you have to do, Lions, go out there and address that offensive line, the secondary, and your running game.
And add some more weapons on the receiving crew.
And be honest with you, the front four that y'all bragging about to put so much money, they got to step up. You can't stop the run. But you got this awesome front four. How can it be awesome when you can't stop the run?
I got another question, too. This goes back to, you made the point early in the year about why they didn't draft Ingram instead of Farley. And I'm going to the point.
Is that Chris Farley or is that Fairley? Nick Fairley. I mean, Farley.
Fartsy. But check this out. We even get away from, forget if Ingram was hurt, so just say, so we won't even get that. Why instead of them drafting another defensive lineman when they got about 8 or 9 of them, why did they get a defensive back? Because that's your problem, 9 touchdowns in 2 games. You should have drafted a defensive back.
But see, what you fail to realize what I mean by Mark Ingram, them having Mark Ingram, right?
Well, they needed
one of them two would have still been playing, Bass or Ingram. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's why you had something to fall back on.
Right.
Nick Fairley, boo-boo.
Yeah, but even if they would have had Ingram yesterday, it wouldn't have done no good, though. They gave up too many touchdowns. The defensive back looks stupid.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but at least that's one concern they wouldn't have to worry about addressing in the offseason.
Hold it. Last night, the running game wasn't the problem. The problem was the defense.
Yeah, flat out.
It was the defense.
But I'm talking about as far as addressing the issues. Now,
the big picture.
Yeah, the big picture. Yeah.
But they need more than one running back.
But that's what I'm saying. You would have had Best and Ingram is what I'm saying, you know.
Exactly.
So now you don't have to focus on that.
Exactly.
You can focus on the offensive line and the defensive secondary.
And they need another complimentary wide receiver. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bertelson, Pettigrew, Young, Scheffler, they're good. But you got to have prime time. That's just like if you look over at New Orleans, they top receiver, which is Graham. They kind of slowed them down a little bit. But other guys stepped up. You had Colston with 7 receptions. Meacham made some great catches. You know what I mean? Pierre Thomas made some catches. You know what I mean? The Lions, check it out. Charles Johnson had 12 catches. And after that, the next guy had 4. The next guy after him had 4. Matter of fact, 3 guys combined. Matter of fact, he almost had more catches than all the rest of the 5 receivers put together. You can't win like that. Check it out. They let Johnson get his, but then nobody else do nothing.
Exactly.
He's like Michael Jordan. He ain't got nobody around him.
They let him get it because they knew they couldn't stop him.
Right,
so
exactly.
We'll let you get your wish, shut everybody else down.
You need more. I tried to explain that to the guy from Texas, which he ain't on the line yet. He claimed he was going to call in. He going to call in on
all these Lions fans said they was going to call in. Not only call in, but call me last night.
They don't know the number. 313-868-3688.
It's only a few numbers, you simpletons. So call in.
Please, defend your line.
Exactly.
No, but they great saying is wait till next year.
Oh, they was all in my face all week. I just looked at them and laughed. Oh, yeah,
when they was G-Money, when they went up 7-0, but they almost run me out. They almost got fired from work.
And then one guy go tell me, yeah, they didn't have Delmas. They didn't have Fairley. They didn't have this. And my thing is, why do they think the Lions was going to be the only one to make adjustments? Like
I
New
don't know.
Orleans wasn't gonna make no adjustments.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Sean Payton, ain't he a Super Bowl champion coach?
Dog, they hitting their stride. They done hit their stride. Detroit just happened to catch them. You know, maybe early in the season, y'all might have pulled off an upset like the Rams did with them. But dog, once they hit their stride, it's over.
And you know what?
You
Scary as this may sound, even though I picked Green Bay, New Orleans has got, they doing everything. They run
Exactly.
it. Matter of fact, they run like Frisco and they pass like Green Bay. I mean, they got it of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they looking good.
You're right about that. But we're going to come back here, like I said, if you missed the show, you can check it out, DetroitSportsJersey.com. We download the shows, if you want to feel free. Lions fan, if you're too embarrassed to call in and you
can call in anonymous.
You secretly want to go hide in the closet and watch the show with your laptop, DetroitSportsJersey.com, you simpletons. Now, we're going to have a word from our sponsors and we'll be right back.
Good morning, Detroit Sports Jersey fans. It's a beautiful morning today, Sunday, January 8th, 2012. Metro PCS is wireless for all. United Wireless offers payments, activation, repair, and accessories. United Wireless, 14974 East 10 Mile in Hayes, across from 7-Eleven in East Point. For more information, Joe at 586-445-2999. Our second sponsor, the product is Relief, and that's spelled RLIEF. Are you one of an estimated 50 million Americans suffering from chronic pain? Are you sick and tired of constantly living with chronic pain? Are you forced to take very expensive drugs with dangerous side effects with no relief in sight? There is a safe, fast, effective, all-natural pain relief alternative on the market today. Relief is a patent-pending pain relief cream that's been the choice product for world-class athletes in Europe for over 20 years and now available in the USA. Relief can help you get your competitive edge back. Relief uses a revolutionary approach to extracting living nutrients from plants in order to deliver a 100% pure formula of botanical oils from nature to feed our body the nutrients it needs to help fight the causes of pain. Relief is a pain relief cream formulated with Dead Sea salt and Inula viscosa, one of the most important medicinal plants in Israel. Check out our natural pain relief cream today and get your free travel packs. Plus, you have our 100% satisfaction guarantee. For more information, www.doyouhavepain.net. Our next sponsor, the product is called ATM Business Blueprint. Web address, cashmachineprofits.com. This is a course in investing in ATMs. Opportunity is knocking. A viable money-making business is waiting for you. Answer, ATM Business Blueprint contains strategies and techniques necessary to explode your new ATM business. People use ATMs every hour of every day. All that activity generates passive, consistent income 24/7 with no employees or crushing overhead. You can't lose with immediate access to ATM Business Blueprint content and a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. www.cashmachineprofits.com for full details. What are you waiting for? Time is money. And our next sponsor, there's a free medical discount program called WellCard Health that offers up to 75% discounts on doctor, dental, vision, and prescription services at doctors and pharmacies throughout Detroit, including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and many more. For more information, 800-285-5941 for your free card. A portion of all proceeds generated from this card will be donated to the Red Cross of Southeast Michigan. That's 800-285-5941 to get your card. For people and families with no insurance or with limited insurance, 800-285-5941. And now back to host Will and co-host the Water Cooler Guru.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Them some wonderful sponsors there. Feel free, like I said, and give them a try, especially that 75% discount card. I mean, I don't see where you can go wrong with that. It's not costing you anything.
I'm going to use that.
Exactly. I don't see where you can go wrong with that. You can save 75% on prescriptions and doctor visits and, things like that. So that's a good dental vision, good thing. It's not no insurance card. It's a discount card. So don't take it up to your doctor and plap it to bam.
Like it's a Blue Cross card.
All right, let's get back to this, what's going on in the NBA. From one simpleton to another one, Joe Dumars. Oh, my God, what is this garbage you putting out on the floor, Joe?
What did we say? We said 20 wins. We're going to have to.
I'm taking mine back to 15.
Right.
I done lowered.
I did the math, G.
Yeah.
And they're at a 25% clip right now. So that means at the rate they're going now, they'll win 16.5 games. So we're rounding off to 17 games. Exactly. And the next two games really don't. They at Chicago
and Dallas.
Ugh.
Now, you know what? Now, Chicago. Speaking of Chicago, Rip Hamilton, thanks for coming back. I know a lot of people here mad at you because of what you did last year.
Oh, no, they played him scandalous.
I understand that. But, yeah. Like I said, you know what they asked him? They did an interview with him, right? And they asked him, is you and he said him and Kuster was cool. Matter of fact, best friends.
Right, he said it was the front office
throwing all
the mud out there.
Then one reporter asked him, said, so you and Joe Dumars friend? He looked up and just rolled his eyes. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes right there.
But that's where they are.
So Rip, thanks for having a great career here in Detroit. I appreciate you when you was
we
here.
love you, man.
Exactly. I'm not mad at you. Hey, it's a business thing. You must move on. And good luck in Chicago. Good luck to the Bulls. Right now, like I said, I don't have no favorite team at this moment that I'm, going with.
Well, I do. I do. The heat is on, y'all.
Me and Phil, we down in the Bahamas, chilling, relaxing,
Pat Riley is your cousin, G. You know you're going with the heat. He trying to, he in the closet. He a Heat fan.
I'm a Pat Riley man.
If Phil ain't there,
Pat Riley is the next best thing, Unfortunately, he ain't coaching. If he was coaching, it'll be
his mentor down there.
He's coaching behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
They extended his contract, too. I don't know why.
He did pretty good. I mean, he went to a championship his first year.
Anyway.
That's the second year. Yeah, okay.
All we talking about is winning. Second place means nothing.
I hear you.
That's just like if you get two numbers out of the 3-digit, that means nothing. Which my number came out yesterday in the midday, and I ain't even playing.
I mean, we don't want to hear you gambling that thing on the TV. We don't want to hear all that, G, man.
Say that for another show.
Exactly.
Called Gambling Anonymous.
He need help, y'all. You sound like the Lions fan. That's what they went down there and played the lottery.
Only put 50 cents on it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, Joe, I mean, come on. What is this, Joe?
Hey, Joe, this product you got out here for us, man. Me and my buddy, we've been talking the last couple of weeks. We only see 2 players on your roster.
I mean, Joe.
As a matter of fact, I ain't going to disrespect Tayshaun Prince. Tayshaun Prince, you should have left. I don't know why you so loyal to these guys are backstabbers, man. You shouldn't have been loyal because you need to be on some contending team because you is one of the best role players out there. And you're an excellent defensive player. You're going to give me double-digit points. You're going to give me 100%. But on a losing team, it's really not too much you can do.
Joe, look. Your leading point scorer is Greg McRow, which is a good player to me. But, Joe, you can't win with him just averaging, and he's the leader at 15.6 points a game. I'm sorry. You can't do it. You got to turn Brandon Knight loose. You have to get rid of this Charlie V, this Ben Gordon, and
I don't like Stuckey.
Him too. I mean,
you gave him all
this got to be Brandon Knight's team. Simple as that. Bottom line, you have to be. You keep Brandon Knight, Greg McRow. You build from there. And you let the rest of them bombs go. What's that new thing they got? That
amnesty.
Use it on all 10 players.
I think the roster 15 out of 13. But anyway, you on all 11 of them.
You sit on the whole team except for them two. You know, if you want to throw the water boy in there, use it on him too. But Joe, this got to change.
You check it out, Joe. All the good teams got a superstar.
Joe, I'm not driving to Auburn Hills to watch this. Obviously, neither is nobody else with 50 fans in the stands.
Exactly.
So we got to have a change. I mean, somebody got to wake up. The owner, Gores, whoever, they got to wake up. You know, this ain't going to work. I'm not spending my gas money.
Ben Wallace leading the team in blocks.
Exactly. That's what that tell you.
Ain't he collecting Social Security? in between Social Security
so, I'm not going to hop in the Green Hornet to come up there and watch this garbage on the floor. I'm sorry. It's not even worth the time. I don't even like watching it on TV, so why would I want to come watch it in person?
Exactly.
Huh? In the comfort of my own home. If you don't like to watch nothing in the comfort of your own home, why you want to leave and go watch it in person? And not only that, I got to pay to watch. Joe, you should be paying me.
Exactly.
You giving away money anyway.
Send the limo down to the studio.
No,
Pick us up.
You know what Joe should have done? You know that money that he gave Stuckey? He should have gave it to all the fans to come watch that garbage. Give everybody a 50 spot as they walk in.
I'm looking at your roster, Joe. Joe, you ain't going to win with that, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Indiana's better than you. Milwaukee's better than you. And these are bum teams I'm naming. These ain't the good teams.
And you know what? And I'll tell you something else, too, right? It's not so much the record. I'd rather watch Minnesota play. They're a fun team to
Yeah, what's the name, Rubio?
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch. This ain't even no fun team to watch.
Minnesota got to read the double-double, the human double-double.
I mean, I'd rather go over there on Dexter and Davidson and watch them play 21.
Playground legends, y'all. Playground legends.
There he go.
Playground legends. They're my homies over there, y'all, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, for real, I'd rather go over there and watch them. I'd rather watch George limp around on the court with that knee brace on.
For all you don't know, that's George, Mr. Northern Coley. Back in the early 70s, he was the man back then.
You know, I mean, come on, what is this? I mean,
I'm looking at even Cleveland. Cleveland has nothing. They've got a better record than Detroit.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
That's real sad. Milwaukee, Cleveland, Indiana, Toronto. It's ugly. Joe, I don't know what to tell you.
What you looking at him as, a lottery pick?
Yep.
Lottery pick?
Lottery pick.
Go get who?
17 games. We got to wait and see who arises at the top pick.
What? You know what, Joe? I mean, all these players, man, I don't understand. Todd Lawson and all them guys they had a chance to get, man. I mean.
And, I'm jealous, really. I'll be honest with you. I'm a hater. You call it hate because you gave Stuckey $25 million. You could have threw me $1 million, man. Get out.
Joe. Philadelphia has bums, Joe, and they 5-2.
Yeah, but they got more good superstars than the Pittsburgh.
I mean, oh my God.
When you just look up and down, I mean, I'll take that back. Washington, Joe, you better. When do y'all play Washington? I'll hold my judgment on that.
What, do you want to put your foot in your mouth?
No. I'll wait.
I mean, come on, Joe. I mean, Memphis better than you.
Well, Memphis made the playoffs.
You tied with Golden State.
They won't be Golden State.
I mean, Joe, look at this. This is a joke. This is an embarrassment to the organization.
I only see one team that got a better record than so far, and that's just.
Bill Davidson is rolling over in his grave. Like, what have you done, Joe? What have you done to the organization?
Look at some of the coaches he hired in the last years.
Hell, he done ran this organization so down in the ground. The damn wife didn't even want the team no more. She couldn't get rid of it fast enough. And, Gorge, you better put a stop payment on that check if you know what I know. If this is the product y'all going to be putting out on the floor, you better run to the bank and put a stop payment.
And you know what? I'm going back to the
I think you got bamboozled.
I'm going back to the Rip Hamilton. See, this goes to show you how they don't appreciate nothing. They didn't. Ben Wallace gave them all them years at welfare wages. And then when he got old and asked for some money, Joe and them said no, laughed at.
But see, that's the history of the Pistons. Look at what they did back in them with Mahorn and all them, how they just broke up the team, wouldn't pay nobody, broke it up. They barely won that second one, for real. When they were back-to-back in 89, they barely won the second one.
No.
Yes, they did.
They went to Portland and won 3 in a row.
Sure did, dog. They wasn't the same like they did, dog. They was steamrolling when they was the Bad Boys originally. You know, they was in everybody's head. Come on, let's keep it real. Then they got rid of Mahorn.
Well, they didn't get rid of Mahorn. You remember they didn't
traded
protect
him to the
no, they didn't protect him. It was
that draft, right? Yeah, that expansion draft. Yeah, but
I think they only could protect like 8 guys.
Oh, well,
so he was the odd man out.
You know, I mean, that's just, you know, I mean, Chuck Daly should have just died here, Coach. I'm not getting rid of Chuck. I'm sorry. Ain't no way Chuck should have been in New Jersey coaching. That's a joke. That was an insult. I'm very, very, very disappointed.
I like those Pistons and managers better than these Pistons we got today, though.
Yeah, you're right, but he got to go. I'll tell you what we're going to do before we move on, give our pick, you know, our results of our picks for the years with the bowl games and the professional, you know, NFL. We're going to give our final picks, you know, how we did for the season. And I don't want no bogus numbers you're going to be giving out either.
I ain't got bogus. These legit.
You said
too legit to quit.
Lions fans, feel free to call in. We can jump back on that subject again. 313-868-3688. Where you at? All right, we'll be right back. Now, here's a word from our sponsor.
Thank you, Will, and good morning, Detroit sports jersey fans. It's a beautiful morning today here in Detroit, Sunday, January 8th, 2012. Metro PCS is wireless for all. United Wireless offers payments, activation, repair, and accessories. United Wireless, 14974 East 10 Mile in Hayes, across from 7-Eleven in East Point. For more information, Joe at 586-445-2999. Our second sponsor is Relief. The product is Relief, that's spelled RLIEF. Are you one of an estimated 50 million Americans suffering from chronic pain? Are you sick and tired of constantly living with chronic pain? Are you forced to take very expensive drugs with dangerous side effects with no relief in sight? There is a safe, fast, effective, all-natural pain relief alternative on the market today. Relief is a patent-pending pain relief cream that's been the choice product for world-class athletes in Europe for over 20 years, and it's now available in the USA. Relief can help you get your competitive edge back. Relief uses a revolutionary approach to extracting living nutrients from plants in order to deliver a 100% pure formula of botanical oils from nature to feed our body the nutrients it needs to help fight the causes of pain. Relief is a pain relief cream formulated with Dead Sea salt and Inula viscosa, one of the most important medicinal plants in Israel. Check out our natural pain relief cream today and get your free travel packs. Plus, you have our 100% satisfaction guarantee. For more information, www.doyouhavepain.net. Again, that's www.doyouhavepain.net. Our next product is ATM Business Blueprint. Web address cashmachineprofits.com. This is a course in investing in ATMs. Opportunity is knocking. A viable money-making business is waiting for you. Answer ATM Business Blueprint contains strategies and techniques necessary to explode your new ATM business. People use ATMs every hour of every day. All that activity generates passive, consistent income 24/7 with no employees or crushing overhead. You cannot lose with immediate access to ATM Business Blueprint content and a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. www.cashmachineprofits.com for full details. Again, that's www.cashmachineprofits.com. What are you waiting for? Time is money. And our next sponsor is WellCard Health. There's a free medical discount program called WellCard Health that offers up to 75% discounts on doctor, dental, vision, and prescription services at doctors and pharmacies throughout Detroit, including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and many more. For more information, 800-285-5941 for your free card. A portion of all proceeds generated from this card will be donated to the Red Cross of Southeast Michigan. That's 800-285-5941 to get your card. For people and families with no insurance or with limited insurance, 800-285-5941. And now back to host Will and co-host the Water Cooler Guru.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Before we give up our year-end picks of how we did for the year with the bowl and the NFL, let me give you something real fast. If the NBA was to start now, the playoffs, here go the matchups. You got, let me see here. You got Miami versus the Knicks. In the East, you got the Bulls versus Cleveland. And you will have Indiana, Orlando, and the 76ers going against the Hawks. That's in the East. In the Western, you will have the Clippers going against Denver. Oklahoma going against Dallas. The Spurs going against the Lakers. That's an old bit right there. Phoenix going against Utah. Lottery bound Detroit. The Nets, Boston, the Raptors. Boston, that bell, they 4-4. Let's just say if it was to end today, that's what the matchups.
My buddy claimed these losses today don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing?
Yeah, I told him, okay, G.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You tell the players that the ones are going to be sitting home in June come to play.
A lot of teams, these games they lose now, is going to cost them later. They may not even make the playoffs.
Exactly. All right, 313-868-3688 for those simpletons that want to call in and defend your Lions and your Pistons. Once again, it was a great season for Detroit. I'm going to say congratulations because y'all went further than I had you. I had you at 8-8 or 7-9, so I admit, hey, I was wrong. And y'all,
I had them 9
so I'm a man up. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to go out there and address those situations. You cannot give up 90 points in 2 games.
And you know what?
That ain't going to get it.
My biggest thing is with the Lions is, okay, now you done took a baby step. Let's see what management take the bigger step. Not only you need to draft correctly, you need to go out there and spend some money and get some free agents. You need to plug these holes.
Exactly. You can't put it all on money on one player either. You have to have you got to spread it around because you see where you need the help. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, even Stevie Wonder can see where you need help at.
Well, check it out. Right now, we got to forget the running game. Their biggest problem is defense because they give up. They give up
90 points in 2 games. Yeah. And then you say you got this all-star front 4? Where? You give look at the yards you giving up.
I tried to tell them guys at the beginning of the time, we got the best front 4. I say, gee, money. It takes 11 of them. Just having the front 4. Teams will work around that, and that's exactly what they did.
It's true.
We'll work around it. Okay, you got the front 4. Okay, cool, no problem. But what about that when I get past the front 4? Party's over.
And basically, it really was. It really was. So let's do the NFL, for the season. I start picking my late picks a little late in the season. So last week, last game of the year, I went 11. Last games, I went 11-5 for the season, 55-27. How'd you do?
I went 151 and 82, which is a 68% clip. The guru, he owned.
You ain't putting none of the preseason games in that, did you?
No.
Them numbers sound questionable.
Oh, and in the 23 bowl games that I picked 19 correctly. And in the championship game, I'm going to have to go with LSU. I just don't see Alabama at home, when they were at home, only mustering 2 field goals, and all of a sudden, and they're the favorite. And that's what y'all understand. Now you're on the road, and now you're saying that they're going to beat LSU. And virtually, LSU is a home game. I just don't see it.
Where they playing at?
In the Super Bowl. That's where the Lions live.
Yeah, that's a home game.
Right.
Yeah, come on now.
I mean, even though they're going to sell an even number of tickets, but
it's
virtually, you got to figure Alabama had a big advantage playing that first game at home. You got the crowd, and you know what I mean. LSU ain't got to go against that. They ain't got the crowd. Now they can call the plays and can hear stuff. You know what I mean? It's just a big disadvantage playing on the road.
Well, I went 6-4. I only picked the games from January the 2nd. I ain't pick all that
Oh,
garbage
yeah, you
bowls
did,
you did.
yeah.
So I went 6-10, and for the national championship, I'm picking Alabama. I'm gonna go with Roll Ties.
Okay, I hear you.
I have to because I'm just a big Alabama guy.
Well, I picked in the first original game. I took Alabama when they played in the regular season. I figured with Richardson, but the coach, man, he gambled too much for me. You gambled with my pop, man.
Who got the habit?
But I'm only in pops, man. Big difference.
It still costs money. Do you get them pops for free?
No.
All right, then. It's still costing you,
And like I said, at home, and you only give me 2 field goals.
Exactly.
So, I just, I could be wrong. Because really, I don't know why the game should be even because it's really hard. This game could go either way still. Even though I'm going with LSU, it wouldn't surprise me if Alabama won because they just that close.
Give me your picks for today's playoffs real quick.
Oh, well, I'm going against Tebow. Without a doubt.
I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
As a matter of fact, I'm going
Giants.
against Tebow not only this year but all next year, too.
You just put them on notice. You don't put them on notice. All right, before we get out of here, we're going to have another word from our sponsors, and hopefully these Lions fans, like I said, congratulations to you once again, Lions.
313-868. I sound like the Lions, don't I?
Sound like you on that stuff. All right, now a word from our sponsors before we get out of here with our last words and comments and thoughts for the week.
Thank you, Will. Good morning again, Detroit sports jersey fans. It's a beautiful morning today here in Detroit, Sunday, January 8th, 2012. Metro PCS is wireless for all. United Wireless offers payments, activation, repair, and accessories. United Wireless, 14974 East 10 Mile and Hayes across from 7-Eleven in East Point. For more information, Joe at 586-445-2999. And our next sponsor is Relief, and that's spelled RLIEF. Are you one of an estimated 50 million Americans suffering from chronic pain? Are you sick and tired of constantly living with chronic pain? Are you forced to take very expensive drugs with dangerous side effects with no relief in sight? There is a safe, fast, effective, all-natural pain relief alternative on the market today. Relief is a patent-pending pain relief cream that's been the choice product for world-class athletes in Europe for over 20 years and now available in the USA. Relief can help you get your competitive edge back. Relief uses a revolutionary approach to extracting living nutrients from plants in order to deliver a 100% pure formula of botanical oils from nature to feed our bodies the nutrients it needs to help fight the causes of pain. Relief is a pain relief cream formulated with Dead Sea salt and Inula viscosa, one of the most important medicinal plants in Israel. Check out our natural pain relief cream today and get your free travel packs. Plus, you have our 100% satisfaction guarantee. For more information, www.doyouhavepain.net. Again, that website, www.doyouhavepain.net. And our next sponsor is ATM Business Blueprint, web address cashmachineprofits.com. This is a course in investing in ATMs. Opportunity is knocking. A viable, money-making business is waiting for you. Answer: ATM Business Blueprint contains strategies and techniques necessary to explode your new ATM business. People use ATMs every hour of every day. All that activity generates passive, consistent income 24/7 with no employees or crushing overhead. You cannot lose with immediate access to ATM Business Blueprint content and a 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. www.cashmachineprofits.com for full details. What are you waiting for? Time is money. And our next sponsor is WellCard Health. There's a free medical discount program called WellCard Health that offers up to 75% discounts on doctor, dental, vision, and prescription services at doctors and pharmacies throughout Detroit, including CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 for your free card. A portion of all proceeds generated from this card will be donated to the Red Cross of Southeast Michigan. That's 800-285-5941 to get your card. For people and families with no insurance or with limited insurance, 800-285-5941. And now, back to host Will and co-host, the Water Cooler Guru.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that from my sponsors. Oh, yeah. Before I get up out of here, no, go back to this Pistons things one more time. Mike Bibby dropped 15 points on you. Mike Bibby, come on now. I thought he was out the league. You know, before I get out of here, I want to say something, too, very special. Oh, okay. Okay, my done. I said, ain't no professional. I said, that's how we do. Okay, my done. There we go. Testing. All right. Ain't no professionals here. We all right. Before I get up out of here, I want to let everybody know that over at Little Rock Baptist Church, they got Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thing going on over at Saturday, January the 14th, noon. Started noon, located over there on 9000 Woodward Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. $20 donations. They asked for adults, 15 for kids, 12 and under. You can give them a call. The church office is 313-872-2900. 313-872-2900. This is the historic Little Rock Baptist Church, Saturday, January the 14th, 2012. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They're having a ceremony over there for him. So go over there and check it out, see what's going on. They're going to have entertainment, door prizes, and much, much more. Any final words, Guru, before we get up out of here?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, I want to on a serious note, give a shout out to all really Detroit had a great year in sports. I mean, the Tigers did well, University of Michigan did well, Wayne State did well. Michigan State did well, and the Lions, even though we be ragging on them, really they did have a great season.
Oh, yeah.
And next year they probably, they got a bright future.
Exactly.
They right there. I hate to say this because I'm not a Lions fan, but, they're going to be a team to reckon with if they make the right moves, without a doubt.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a good year all around in Michigan for sports.
And
high school, too.
Right, well, that's what I'm going to do. Don't let me, the biggest shout out is going to Cass Tech.
That's the biggest?
That's the biggest.
All right.
Cass Tech in the house.
Okay, so Detroit, the worldwide, good year. Everybody, Happy New Year's. Everybody,
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Everybody have a safe one, and, hopefully everybody have a blessed New Year also. We'd like to say that from our heart, from Detroit Sports Jersey. We wish everyone the best in 2012. Like I said, if you missed the show, DetroitSportsJersey.com. That's where we download all the shows. So if you missed it, DetroitSportsJersey.com. You can catch up on the shows right there, past, present, and future shows. So until next week, I'm your host, Will, with the Water Cooler Guru. Peace and love.
Good night.
What are you?
Thank you for tuning in to Detroit Sports Jersey. Until next week, same place, same time, Sunday at 10 a.m. on FM 88.1 WHPR, Power and Talk Live Radio, with your host, Will, and co-host, the Water Cooler Guru. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Have a great week.